Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans taking on Sacramento. Brent, two stingy defenses tonight. Hard to see how either team is going to put up a lot of points.
These are the kind of games, Kevin, where sometimes you have an offensive breakout from a player that you and I, in doing the elaborate research we do, all of a sudden comes up with a 19-point performance where we say out of nowhere, maybe because that defensive team wasn't prepared for that guy stepping up in a big way.
Exactly. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, Porzingis is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Bird, then it's Harden, and it's Payton in at the point. Pelicans on D. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Valentine kicks to McLemore. That's tipped. Goes back up. Here's Dunn. Goes up again.
I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
Bird outside. Back to Payton. Screen by Porzingis. Payton kicks to Bird. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, he makes the big bucks because he's expected to knock those shots down. The D was there, but that's no excuse. He has to hit those shots.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis out there and hustling in transition to get the nice finish.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Another shot, and Bird finishes inside.
And obviously, you know about the deep range, but Bird just as lethal, working the angles on the interior.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Hayton. That one doesn't go. So it's Sacramento. They trail by 6. Valentine out there with Collins. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Dunn. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Dunn. Here's Collins. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
He's usually money from mid-range, but the defender got up in his... took him out of rhythm.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Pass to McLemore. Dunn dishes to Collins. He kicks to Valentine. Stolen by Bird. And now the Pelicans on the break. Porzingis has got the ball. That pushes it to double digits. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Knocked loose. It's taken away by Payton. And stolen by Valentine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
Now they can breathe a little easier and maybe settle down into a little rhythm of this game.
Payton kicks to Drummond. Misses in close.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
Got a piece of it. Dunn passes to Collins. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound Andre Drummond. Bird dishes to Payton. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's out time. The Kings trail by 8. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Sacramento, Chris Dunn is out there with McLemore. Then it's John. Brent, the league is shaking things up as far as training and evaluation of referees. Do you think it'll result in getting a higher percentage of calls correct? They're pretty good as it is now.
The referees are fantastic.
They are.
And the fact that we're even having a discussion about a higher percentage of correct calls, Kevin, I would just like to have a higher percentage of correct calls for the rest of this game with you.
Well, good. This guy next to me handed me this card. It wasn't my idea. It was this guy over here. Yeah, well, he said, ask Brent about the refereeing.
We need the stats, guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, we do. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Exactly. They get out quickly, executed to perfection.
Now, here's Dunn. Feeds to McLemore. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. That one goes. Count it. Payton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
Payton against Dunn. Poked away. To the middle. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Payton.
I think the talk about Porzingis being soft on the inside might be a little misguided. Playing pretty hard right now.
The feed to Collins. Valentine wide open. He fires. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Harden the pass to Bird. The 3. It's good from long range.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
New Orleans leading by 19 points. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Bird. Andre Drummond is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Dunn outside. Knocked away. And stolen by Payton. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Bucket is good.
Really love watching Payton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates to clean looks.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Peyton. He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Here's Collins. James Harden picking up that last basket. And finished off by Collins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And so here's Sacramento. James Harden picking up that last basket. Peyton against Dunn. From deep, McLemore. The shot, no good. Outside, Porzingis lays it up and banks it in.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.